Yes, ma'am. So I'm struggling to incorporate vocabulary, and I feel that you are very good at using words and idioms and phrases. So, what you do in order to implement vocabulary? What are the tips or techniques you follow in order to implement vocabulary very naturally and you speak very natural way?
Okay, I'm not capable enough. I don't have that much capability. Still, I am lagging behind somewhere. So, we should not doubt ourselves. Instead, if you have self doubt, you should take an action, and that action can give you result. Okay, like if you stuck anywhere, you can work upon that area because that is your gray areas, and you can work upon that, right? And later you find it quite easy. Like, okay, I did it. This was my mistake. I did it. I was stuck in here, and now I am capable enough. And now, if anybody else will ask me the same question, I can give them answer confidently. So this is the way, right? Because it's a lifelong journey. Okay, if I'll ask you any question related to politician, related to out of the topic, you may stuck. You probably stuck. Okay, but once you study, then you feel comfortable.
Okay, so what do you think? Should a smartphone be banned on a school or college?
A very good morning, Arpana. I am pronouncing your name correctly, Arpana.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a urban area, true.
Okay, so very good morning, Arpana. A very warm welcome to join this session, and I'm really happy and delighted to have you here. So, how are you doing today?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me here, and it is very wonderful. I hope so. It will goes wonderful, and I'm doing well. What about you, ma'am?
I'm also doing great, exceptionally well, can't complain. So, as you are here on my YouTube channel for the very first time, so please introduce yourself, then I'll also.
Yeah, for sure, ma'am. So, as you already know, my name is Atma, and I came from a small town, Bihar, city called Darbhanga, which is northern part of Bihar. If I talk about my education qualification, I did my schooling from Hindi medium background, and I have completed my advanced diploma in computer. And as for now, I'm doing bachelor's of English literature in the first year of college. And simultaneously, I run a YouTube channel by the name of Talk Nova, where I post solo videos and shorts videos. Apart from that, I'm a bibliophile person. I read, I'm avid reader, so I read books. Apart from that, I love listening music. I am a traveling enthusiast. I'm a nature lover person. That's pretty much about me. And I'm a teacher too. It's been 1 month ago. I started teaching the spoken English offline, online.
Wow. Wonderful. There are so many things in your plate, and I hope you are handling it all wisely, right? So, you are also a teacher. Meanwhile, you are running a YouTube channel. So, there are so many things in your plate. So, first of all, I would love asking that how do you handle each and everything?
I think, yeah, it is quite nowadays challenging to handle study and teaching and then household chores, lot of things because my moms live in a village. She have to take care of my grandparents, so that's why. And we are both sisters living together here in city. So we have to manage lot of things like cooking, household chores, student teaching online, offline. So I set a deadline goals. I do the writing practice, journaling. I write my everything in my diary, and according to my time, I have to manage it. And I reduce my social media time to set a deadline. You have to use only 5-10 minutes social media to post your banner, to post your reels. Other than that, I prefer to read books whenever I get time.
Wow.
So
Wonderful.
if
Means you
you
always prepare a to-do list, right? So to-do list
to do
is
this,
all
yes,
important. because everyone has 24 hours, but how to utilize that during that hours, really matters. Because I have heard from many people that they often say, I don't have time, but actually they have sufficient amount of time and they can utilize it wisely. Because of the social media, they scroll here and there, and then they start getting frustration out of them. So then they feel, okay, we don't have time. So if we don't care about time, then how time can take care of us, right? So if we are giving the priority to time, definitely we should respect time, we should not kill it. Very nice.
True, true, ma'am, true. We
Okay.
should utilize our time in a good manner, and if you have a strict routine, so and also yeah, it will help you to maintain a consistency too. Once you are
Right.
dedicated, once you have a passion about your study, your own work, classes, so you can do it easily.
Right. And one more thing I would love to ask, that as you mentioned, you are from Hindi background. So probably you have completed your studies from Hindi medium, right? Hindi stream. So how
Hmm.
did you reach this level? As I can see, you have a good command over this language and you are speaking really well. So how did you reach on this level?
I think it's been only 4 months I'm into speaking practice. And before that, I'm into listening practice. I already mentioned in my videos too. So I started with listening conversation video and speeches over YouTube. But I never thought about speaking in front of people. I had a thought back then like only rich people speak English. She got environment, that's why he or she speaks in English. But if you don't get that environment, people around you, so not able to speak. So that time I had a thought like this. And once I was in a class there, so one teacher came to my class. She's an English teacher. So and she told me like stand up and tell me bit about yourself. That time I know English. I'm able to, but I'm not able to speak in front of teacher. I have already lack of confidence, a very timid kind of girl. I don't know why, but it is. And I'm very shy and introverted person. So I speak, and another reason I want to learn this language and level up my English too. I'm a very traveling enthusiast. So I believe that once you go in a south part of India, people prefer to speak their own regional language, and other than that, they go with English. So
Hmm.
at least you have to communicate with people in English. So that
Right.
is one to two reasons. And
Yeah.
nowadays I'm pursuing my bachelor's in English literature.
Wow, wonderful. So how do you find it? It is easy for you or you are finding it difficult?
Okay, in my bachelor's.
Yes, because as you
Okay,
have
no,
completed your,
nowadays. Hmm.
yes, yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. So sometimes it's quite challenging because I believe that spoken English and writing English is something different, totally different. Once you
Yes.
are in a writing, so you have to think before writing lot of things. It's not easy to mug up all the story, conclusion about plot, title. So once you go in the writing, there's a one way to learn question. So you have to revise it and again write. At least I wrote every single day. I write 10 to 12 pages every single day to revise that question and answer. So that's how I. Now I'm able to understand. I'm able to understand whatever wrote in that particular book. So now I'm quite happy to. I'm able to understand.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Means you are putting your heart and soul, and even it was very difficult or challenging for you initial days, but you are finding it quite easy, right? So I would say everything is difficult or challenging initial days, but it can be easy when we start putting our efforts. Right, once you stay consistent putting your efforts, and because every step counts, Every effort counts, and later you feel comfortable, and means like thoughts come into your mind very easily and quickly, and you become a proficient in one particular skill, isn't it?
True, ma'am. My English is blessing in disguise for me, at least. Yeah, it is. Because
Yeah.
I just speak English. I have not taught that time, so I was not good at in other subjects. That's why I pick English, and I thought, oh my God, now I have to mug up all the question answer, and then I will go and write an examination. But later turned out good for me, so it's a blessing in disguise for me.
Very nice. That's interesting. Okay. So, do you have any question for me?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm struggling to incorporate vocabulary, and I feel that we are very good at using words and idioms and phrases. So, what you do in order to implement vocabulary? What are the tips or techniques you follow in order to implement vocabulary very naturally and you speak very natural way?
Okay. First of all, to be honest, nowadays I'm not that much into vocabulary and idioms as earlier. Earlier, I was quite fascinated to learn new vocabulary and idioms, and I had to compel myself to use that vocabulary and idioms in my conversation, right? But now means my main niche is, or my main goal is to become a professional English teacher. For that reason, I am working on my sentence structure, grammar pattern, and moreover on motivation, right? So that I can make my students comfortable, make them motivate that okay, no, nothing is difficult or challenging in this world. So that's why I am working on these areas. But if I talk about your question as vocabulary and idioms, I used to learn only one or two vocabulary. Either it's a vocabulary or idioms. Okay. So I used to learn only one or two. So whenever I used to talk to any of my co-learner or peers, I deliberately tried to use in my conversation. Like I put myself in situation. Sometimes I asked them a question, then when it was my turn, I tried to use that word. Okay. For instance, if there is a word perplexed, and I'm going to ask a question, right? Ma'am, what did you make in breakfast for breakfast today? So they gave their answer, and later it was my turn. So how I used to put efforts, like I used to say, though I was perplexed first, what should I make for breakfast? But later I decided to make this thing. This is how I put efforts and used it. Okay. So if you decide to use only one or two vocabulary and idioms in one particular day, it could be easy for you to learn in deeper, because if you are just learning 10 or 15 words every day, you probably forget everything after a month or 2 months. So you should learn only one two per day, so that it can ingrained in your mind, and you can use those words entire in your life. So this is the way.
True, true, ma'am. Instead of pick lots of vocabulary, we should pick one and try to create that situation where you put that word. Don't
Exactly.
wait for perfect time, perfect moment. Perfect moment never come. You have to put that situation and where you have to use that word. So instead of learning so many words, pick one word, one idiom in a day, or three words in a week, and practice as much as you can. True,
As
ma'am.
you
It
Right.
is.
Instead of accumulating, we should deliver them. We should deliver those words, I would say. Right. But what we do, we try to accumulate only. Okay. Today I learned 10 words. Oh my God. Sometimes it gives us a instant gratification. But later we get frustrated. Why I am not able to use? Why I am not able to use? Because you have learned 10 words, but you should learn only two words.
True, true, ma'am, true, it is. And yeah, most of the learners, whenever I came across and met the person, there's a one simple reason. Ma'am, I'm not able to incorporate vocabulary. So how do you incorporate vocabulary? I'm also struggling to do that. But instead of, as you already mentioned, pick lots of words, we have to pick one and as much as you can try to put in situation. Okay.
Exactly.
And most of them, and I also feel that once you reach that intermediate level in English, we feel stuck somewhere. So, what's your point of view and what they do to again come out that zone and feel that now I'm improving my English?
Hmm. Sometimes they stuck. You wanna say? Sometimes they stuck. Like once they reach their intermediate level, sometimes
Intermediate
they
level.
feel stuck. Okay. So there is no harm, right? Because sometimes if we get stuck somewhere, we start doubting ourselves. I am not capable enough. I don't have that much capability. Still, I am lagging behind somewhere. So we should not doubt ourselves. Instead, if you have self doubt, you should take an action, and that action can give you result. Okay, like if you stuck anywhere, you can work upon that area because that is your gray areas and you can work upon that, right? And later you find it quite easy, like okay, I did it, this was my mistake, I did it, I was stuck in here, and now I am capable enough, and now if anybody else will ask me the same question, I can give them answer confidently. So this is the way, right? Because it's a lifelong journey. Okay, if I'll ask you any question related to politician, related to out of the topic, you may stuck, you probably stuck. Okay, but once you study, then you feel comfortable, right? So having knowledge or knowing everything, it doesn't mean that you should be aware of each and everything. If you are stuck in somewhere, it
True.
doesn't mean that you don't know anything. So we can work upon that. We can take wisdom superficially. If you don't want to go meticulously, you can take knowledge superficially and you can work upon that area. So that is a real fact of this question.
True, ma'am, true. And sometimes we don't have knowledge about it, even in Hindi. Once
Hmm.
you asking about any politician, I don't have much knowledge in Hindi too. So just
Yes,
because of knowledge, I don't have knowledge, whether it's English or Hindi, and they feel stuck. No, I don't know in English. My English
yes,
is not good. No, so you have to study, as you already mentioned,
yes.
to
Actually,
at least and try to. And I believe that try to change input once you get that level. And people kept listening same kind of content, kept doing same things. So once you reach that level, we should know what are the practice we should follow now and what are the changes we should put now. So
exactly.
yeah.
And we should not think that now I am, I am full, I am capable enough, and I have knowledge of each and everything, right? Somewhere your brain is still empty. Okay. And you should be a coachable person. Like today, I was not able to give this answer. So I should work upon this area and I should study. So instead of overthinking, we can work upon that area. This is my
True,
real
ma'am. True, true.
experience actually.
True, ma'am. Always there is a room for improvement in ourselves. In English too, and knowledge when it comes to English. So it's an ocean language. We cannot deny that fact. So
Exactly.
true. Okay, so what do you think? Should a smartphone be banned on a school or college?
Yes, there is no brainer. Actually, because of the mobile phone, there is a lot of radiation is over there, and children are already stuck somewhere, right? And in Australia, have you heard this news? In Australia, they have already banned till 18. So once
Right.
they reach their 18, then they can use. So, right. So if they can make such kind of rules, why can't we? We also can do the same, right? And now I guess children are using it. Means sometimes if I stop my child to use the mobile phone, sometimes she says, "Mama, I have to use my mobile phone for the sake of learning something." because she knows that in schools we need mobile phone. Without mobile phone, our teachers also don't make us understand. Okay, so somewhere we have to stay mom in front of our children. What can we do? Right, because everything, like if they have on means a holiday, right, but still they have to go for online classes, then how can we stop them not to use mobile phone? Right, so yes,
Right.
nowadays I guess it's the excessive using of mobile phone can harmful for our children. And they are forgetting things easily. They believe in instant gratification. They don't know that how to be patient. They don't know how to value the struggle. Right, they want each and everything at their fingertips. So these are some major facts that we are facing as parents and moreover our children as well. So if our government banned it, so I guess many parents can be satisfied and be happy in their life, and their children can learn many activities, many skills, and they can use their brain. And they can put them in cognitive activities and they can stimulate their mind meanwhile, I would say.
True, ma'am. True, true, it is. And instead of using that much social media, and nowadays I feel like kids are into watching cartoons, watching game, playing game over social media once they feel frustrated about their own study. So they used to again back to resonated their mind. So they prefer to instead of playing outside, they prefer to watch something over social media. So that affects their own mental health as well as physical health too. And social
Exactly.
media disconnect the human touch also.
Right. You're absolutely right. And even I have means a few days ago, I was watching one video where I guess 10 years old child was saying to his friend, he said, let's play games, right? He said, I am already playing. But he said, how it would be possible? You are at your home, that how you are playing? He said, I am just playing, digital games. I am feeling happy, right? So there is no indoor and outdoor games now. It's a digital games, right? So it can
Right.
affect our mental health. It can lead to anxiety and depression because there is no physical activity over there. So parents should also be aware. They should keep their children under their supervision, that how we can make them aware that this is not good for you. You should go outside, play some outdoor activities, and when you start getting sweating, then your mind, your body will be healthy.
True, ma'am. True, it is. And parents should be like you have to play with your own kids. Go and once you start watching your mobile phone in front of kids, they adapt the same thing, right? After you, they will also ask you to please give me your mobile phone. I have to watch something over social media. So instead of using social media, access you. And for young also, after completing your work, we should go outside for work, talk with your family members, go on garden, playing with your kids. That is, and yeah,
Exactly, and it happened. I have yesterday, actually, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I went to the Gurdwara Sahib, and the person was doing seva actually. The child father was doing seva, and some of others people were asking that where is your boy? He said, I made him busy in mobile phone. He was playing games, and I was completely I was just staring at his, like, how parents are feel comfortable that I just made him busy. He's busy in playing games, so I am free right now. And later, after some time, he was also using his mobile phone. So it is very comfortable, convenient for parents as well, right? So like having food, we parents actually use mobile phone. Then how we can save our children? How we can guide our children that we should not use mobile phone while having food? This is not good for our health. As parents, if we are doing
True,
so,
true.
first we have to work on ourselves. We have to stop ourselves before guiding our children, before protecting our children.
True, true. Kids are very resilient and adapting. Once you do the same thing, they will adapt the same thing after you. So it is, and as you already mentioned, like, and he made him busy with a mobile phone. After some time, you also start watching the mobile phone. So then, how to control your children? How do you say that don't use mobile phone? It is my Okay, one more question I want to ask. Is marriage necessary in life? What you feel?
I am married actually, so I would definitely say person should have life partner, obviously, right? But they should be aware that marriage is not only love. Marriage comes with a lot of responsibility, and marriage comes from many challenges, difficulties, supporting each other, and you have to face each and every phase of your life, right? So, marriage doesn't mean that, okay, once I get married, then I'll have each and everything in my life. My life will be smooth. There is no distraction, and I will live my life happily. But that is not a fact. Okay. Sometimes you may have conflict with your husband, with your family, but how do you face them and how do you rebound that situation? That should be, appropriate, I would say, right? So yes, first,
True,
if
true.
like there is a girl, if she wants to make her career, she can, right? And after that, if she has any problem, if she has to face any phase of, bad phase of her life, so she can be independent. If, god forbid, uh, if she gets married with a person who beats her, okay, who scolds her, and he always discourages her, then she can make her own decisions, right? And she can live her life happily. So I would say yes, marriage comes with responsibility, lots of challenges. So your mind will already prepare. Don't spoil your life because of the one person. You have autonomy to live your life happily and peacefully.
True, true, true. You have the state of mind before marriage or after marriage. You live independently, so that will better, I think. Yeah,
Exactly.
don't depend on the person. Like your happiness start with the one person, your happiness ends with the one person. No, it's not like that. You have your own identity after marriage too. Lot of women they lose their identity because of the household chores and kids. So I think it is good. We cannot deny household things are not easy to do, but still we have own identity after marriage too. It
Yes.
is not. So now uh, I want to get my feedback. What are my gray areas where I should focus on English?
Oh my God, how can I give you feedback? I am also a learner, first of all. And so far, what I observed, you speak very well, right? And you have a flow. You used so good expression as well. There is no fumbleness. You spoke very well. Whatever you are doing, you should keep the same momentum and keep going. And there is always a room for improvement. We should always work upon and try to learn more things as much as we can.
True, true, ma'am. It is. Yeah, there is always room for improvement in ourselves. So, did
Yes.
you take any course to learn this language?
No, no, actually, after having my daughter, I started learning this language. But yes, I guess you have seen some of my videos with English Yari. So I have taken some sessions with English Yari. So means once I took session, I tried to work upon my gray areas because when I means after my session, I tried to go through my entire video and tried to work and learn other things, and how can I speak better, right? And where were my grammatically errors, my wrong sentences structure. So this is how I learned. But before that, I didn't have any tutor in my life.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So far, I didn't take any tutors, but I'm planning to level up my English with English study tutor. So, what you suggest? Is it okay? Because when it comes to our gray areas, we are not able to find our mistake easily. And once you connected with expert tutors, so they will rectify you and will tell you to what are your gray areas and where you should focus upon.
There is one technique, like you can use your two mobile phones. Like if you have laptop and mobile phone, like now you have recorded, this session already has recorded. Okay, so you can use your mobile phone, open the voice mode of chat gpt and ask chat gpt that where are my mistakes, okay, and tell me what kind of expressions I could use here where I used simple english or basic english. So this is how you can also work upon your mistakes and gray areas, I would say. Right. So what I do the same. Like I just open the voice mode of ChatGPT, right, and send my recording. And later I ask ChatGPT, please tell me, like this is how I spoke, but I was not able to speak like I wanted. So please tell me what kind of expression would be there, what kind of sentence structure would be there, and was there any kind of particular mistake where I would not repeat in my life ever. So this is how you can also work upon your gray areas as instead of
True,
paying.
true.
Hmm.
If you are passionate, dedicated, we can learn by own. It is in your hand. And yeah, I also believe that once you are passionate, we can learn by own, no matter. If you are passionate, and if you're not passionate, you're just paying and thinking about now. Meenakshi ma'am make me fluent. So no, don't rely on tutor. It will give you the tips, tricks, practice tips. Tell me the gray areas, but you should focus upon that. You are
Ex-
the own leader in your own journey. True, true, ma'am. It was nice session with you, ma'am. Though I'm not feeling that much health conscious to talk with you, still I enjoyed a lot. And after meeting to you, I feel better.
no, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Feeling is mutual, dear. And I today even I was not in mood to take any sessions, but I thought no, I should take because we are planning for this session for so long. But finally, we met each other, and I am looking forward to having more sessions with you. But so far, I am also
For
feeling
sure, ma'am.
yes.
For sure, ma'am. I'd love to connect with you again with the topics, next ideas. And thank you so much for inviting me here. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead, ma'am.
Bye. Have a great day ahead.